Greetings, welcome to Shop Time this week. I'm your host, Tippy Patrick, and this is the channel about everything weasel in the world. You know, it's great to get back to making videos after my bout with COVID. You know, fortunately I have no respiratory issues. My family doesn't have any problems either, and I haven't really seen any of those signs of like compulsive hoarding, anything like that, like other people who recover from COVID have. So anyway, you know, last week's show was great. Everybody loved the interview with Paulie the Weasel Shore. You know, the reaction on his face when I asked him about track tensioning and M29, it's like he had no idea what he was talking about. He's such a good actor and a funny guy, and like he just acted like he knew nothing about Studebakers the whole time. So, you know, we're going to do some future celebrity interviews. I'm going to talk about that here at the end. But also, you know, let's just talk about weasel rescue. If you're going to do weasel rescue, I think you need to rescue all the weasels. And I'm committed to weasel rescue. In fact, this is Studi. Studi's a weasel that I rescued about a week ago. Here he is. Here's Studi. And then his buddy Baker is running around the garage here. So, oh, there he is. He's over there. Hey, Baker. Anyway, so he's Studi's a little frozen because of the celebrity and camera time. But anyway, so again, if you're going to rescue weasels, you need to rescue all the weasels. In fact, I've got two more coming here soon. I've got both Alice and Chalmers are their names, and they'll be here. And hopefully, because you know, they're girls and they're boys, I can have like a whole weasel colony going here. So that's great. You know, self-producing weasels, you don't have to buy them anymore, which is great. And speaking of buying weasels, you know, I've acquired a few more weasels since then. I think you're familiar with the white one, the yellow one, the orange one. There's one that's red, green. There's one that's mauve, Arctic blue, Aztec white, and there is the Paisley weasel. And I've actually had a few more deliveries. I haven't got to look at them real close. In fact, I've gotten so many weasels, I'm now trapped in the garage. Like the doors are blocked. I can't get out of the barn. And I've been stuck in here about 4 or 5 days. But, you know, I'm surrounded by weasels to include Studi and Baker and all the other ones. So it's good. It's good. You know, I'm getting a little hungry. You know, my son, Mr. Pull-Up, has slid a couple pieces under the Paisley weasel to get it into the door. And my friend Pat Dolan's tossed a couple cannolis in the window. So, hey, life is good. It's a little cold at night. You know, I've had to, you know, bash a few sheet metal panels on the M28 just so I can run the torch and heat them up and get warm again. But that's all good. And they're all flat again. It's all flat. I think that joke fell a little flat. So anyway, you know, in fact, I've got so many weasels right now. I've got the M24, the M28, the M29, the M29C with and without float tanks. And then I've also got the rare model A, E, I, O, and U weasels, as well as I've even got a model Y weasel, which is sometimes a snowcat and sometimes a weasel, depending upon how you use it. So I've been in here so long, I really have nothing to repair. So I'm just kind of stuck. Okay, you know, we got some more good interviews coming up here on this show. It's everything about weasels. We've got Vietnam Wild Weasel, Major Zip Martin. He's coming on the show next week. Pretty exciting. And I've got Weasel Zappa. Weasel Zappa is going to come on the show for another celebrity interview. So that's what's going on here. So, you know, if you could send a pizza my way, again, Mr. Pull-Up can shove it under that weasel, and I could eat again. It's been a couple days. So anyway, so that's this episode of Shop Time. You know, keep your corners square, like the corners of the barn that I'm currently trapped in. All right, Patrick, love your videos. They've really inspired me to do a lot of things, take a welding class, some other stuff. So again, you do a great job. Had to make a little bit of fun of you, as well as Studi did too. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for all you do, and I look forward to your next video.